guys, we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to draw the letter B. So we're going to go down to color pick, because I want to keep it Procreate kind of the brushes that come with Procreate. We'll just keep it, so we'll change it from the studio pen that I usually use. So we'll use this one, Syrup. Like I said, best thing to do is to make sure the streamline is up to 100% so you can get that easy straight line. So we'll draw a B like so. Come into your layers, add a new layer, bring the opacity down. This is going to be construction, so remember, just go with whatever you like when it comes to this kind of stuff. But you're just basically building. It's like a building block, yeah? You see a lot of people, they'll try and do this like from the beginning, which you can. Once you get better, you can do that. But until then, you might as well just do construction. It's a lot easier, basically. So you add another layer, turn the opacity down, and then this layer, this is going to be the outline. So this is when you're going to take a little bit more time to make sure you get the kind of effect that you want. And then you're going to have to change this brush to whatever feels good. And then don't forget that you don't have to worry too much about going through lines, okay, to get the kind of line quality that you want. So when you do these kind of high arcs, or don't worry about going through the line, because we're going to go back through this and show you how to basically change that. Getting low, better do this quick. So these come along. Do it this way. Nope, don't do it that way. That's good. And then but you can get better at doing this, like the bubble letters and stuff like that. It comes with time and practice. And like these straight lines, I mean, there's guys online that you just gotta go on YouTube and they'll give you like kind of practice sheets, like how to do like straight lines, and some guy does a feathering effect where he kind of builds up the line over time like this, you know, or one guy just keeps doing circles until he gets it right, which, you know, whichever takes your fancy. So now I've done the outlines, I'm just going to delete both layers. I'm going to stay on this layer, my ink line, and then I'm just going to tidy it up to what I need it to be looking like. Now don't be afraid to get in there kind of real sharp. Bring this down. When I do whatever brush I usually use that as the eraser, because it should give me the same kind of flowing effect. Should be on streamline. That kind of attitude towards it should be the same. Yeah. So just go through all these, kind of square them off, get the tapers right, whatever you want to do. I've only got 5% left on the pencil, so I'm not going to go too far into this. All right, just the basics, basically. Oh, classic. All right, so that's tapered. And then all you got to make sure of is making all the joins are joined. So when you color drop, that you won't have any problems with the color drop itself. Just do something fancy there, shall we? That's good. That one's not. I'm getting real weird with this one today. It's all good. Something different, shall we say. Okay. Wow, Mr. Unresponsive today. There we go. All right. Oh, we'll leave it like that, except for this bit because that's sticking out. It's kind of annoying. All right. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay. All right. So protocols. You're gonna add or duplicate this layer. So you got two ink layers. The bottom layer, you're gonna color drop with whatever color you want. So let's just go to a blue, like so. Okay. Then you're going to duplicate this layer. This layer is going to be the layer that you are going to use a gradient. So you're going to go to selection tool, put it on an automatic, click it, turns a different color. Choose your brush. Usually I go with a airbrush, soft brush. Then choose a color, depending on what you want to do. Usually a lighter. Yeah, a lighter blue of what it is. And then you're just going to wasp over it to give you your gradient. Okay. Right, so that's that one done. The below one is going to be your drop shadow. So all you do there is you go to adjustments, hue saturation, bring it down to 0 or none, and then that changes it black. Selection tool, and then slide this across to wherever you want it to be. All right. But usually a good thing to do is to make sure is to, once I get back, wow, I'm going really far here. It's crazy. Right. Selection tool is put it on uniform, because then you can drag it and then it will stay uniformed and not stretchy or skewy. Yeah. All right. So that's your B. After that, keeping the ink layer, I'm going to get rid of that because I didn't mean to. You're going to put a layer on top. And you're going to go to N, drop it to around 50%, darken it, or put it onto multiply, sorry. Choose a darker color, like so. And then you're going to go in with the same pen, making sure you choose the one you want. Ink in, syrup, I believe it was on. Yeah. And then you're going to go in here and draw some shadows. Okay, so just making this kind of quick and easy because I know my pen's probably running out right now. I don't know. How long does an Apple Pencil last on 5%? Pretty far, I guess. Alright, so let's just put a couple more shadows in. Just for effect. And then after that, what you're going to do is well, I'm having troubles today. Oh, dearie me. Excuse me. Well, freezing today. All right. After that, sorry, we are going to put in the highlights. So, depending on what kind of highlight you do, it's up to you. It's not a big deal. So all you got to do, I've only put 2 shadows in to give you a general gist. And then we're going to do highlights. So you change this to either like a white or choose the pure white. And then if you choose pure white, then just drop the opacity down. Leave it on normal, but then you can put in your highlights like so. Yeah. So that makes it nice and easy. Whatever you want to do, okay? Just so it gives you a general idea. And then because you've played with the highlights and the opacity, you can change this to whatever you want, but obviously make sure you can see it. Yeah. So you can change the opacity here to like a higher highlight, lower, whatever you feel like. You can try some different color, darken, multiply. Usually I just leave it on normal, lighter, doesn't do color dodge. Yeah. So leave it on normal, that's fine. And then you can play around with the opacity, give you the effect that you want. We'll just put another one in here, and then one around here, just for extra added effect. All right, now we're good. So all I'm going to do is duplicate this layer. Reason being is because I'm going to put a shadow underneath the bee, okay? So all I need to do now, because I want to make this smaller, is join all these together. So you just grab them and pinch them together, and now I can actually move this to where I want it to be. Yeah, I mean, a cool thing you could do is actually put the B right here and then make another layer, another layer, another layer, you know, and then make it kind of, and then put some kind of light effect, I guess, but because we're just trying to do this quickly, I'm just gonna, do you know what, this looks pretty cool, let's just do this. So you can play around with it. Yeah, so because I did this one, I might as well just duplicate this layer again, and then we'll use this particular one and then change it to 0. Remember how we did the drop shadow, turns it to black. And then what we're going to do is selection, freeform. Oh, do want to spin it, I just want to grab it here. It's always bad when you've got no more screen left to use. Yeah. And you can do like, one of the ones I do is like a Gaussian blur. You don't want to go too far, but just, you know, should leave you an effect and a blur. And you can change the color. So if you go to like the selection tool and press automatic, you can choose that particular area. Use one of the, like, I don't know, lighter blues, I guess. Nope. Choose a lighter blue. Selection tool. And then choose your brush. Did I just do that wrong? I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget about what I was saying. We'll just leave it like that for now. Then you go to your background color. I got too excited, that's what it was. I always do this. And then, you know, grays is always good to punch it out, I must admit. See what it looks like in blue. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. And then I've got to find the layer that this bad boy is on, which is probably there. There it is. And there you have it. A blue and a blue. Alright, hopefully this is helpful. I'm trying to do tutorials every day on drawing particular ones, changing the scenario, changing the way we do the words, you know. So hopefully it's helped. Enjoy, subscribe, let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you again.